counting on a Dorani camera. All our cameras in the range do have people counting on them. Look, it's a very accurate system. However, there are certain parameters that you need to install a camera in. The people counting is not going to be 100% accurate. It may miss one or two. So if you need to use it for accurate counting, we do have some AI cameras available. Prices on request for those. So just for setting up the basic people counting to get a general idea of who's coming and going out of your business, first thing you're going to want to do is log into the camera interface. So just using the IP address of the camera, and then just selecting the username and password. So once we've logged into the camera, just need to go up to the setup. And from here, we've just got intelligent on the left-hand side from the main menu. This will bring up all the features that are available on that specific camera. I'm using a 5 megapixel Starlight camera at the moment. This looks exactly the same for the DOR IP01, which is the 4 megapixel camera as well. What we're going to do is enable the people counting, and then just go into the settings. That'll bring up a picture of our camera for us. And what we're going to do is set the rules. So the counting type, we can choose to either have people entered or left, or the total, and it will show you the numbers for who's coming and who's going. The detection mode, whether or not your camera is indoor or outdoor. So our camera is set up outdoor at the moment, and we can choose to reset this counter. So if you wanted just to record the daily activity, you can have this reset at midnight or whatever time you choose if you want to have the time to reset. I don't need this to reset, so I'm not going to tick it. Now, drawing the detection area, you see this is the yellow square here, and we can just move that around to whatever area we want to use the detection for. And the entrance detection. So the camera obviously needs to know which way's in, which way's out, so we just set which way we want to count as people coming or people going. So you can see here I've just got it set up with the arrow pointing up. So this will be the direction entered, and this will be the direction of people leaving. So we've got the filter of the objects. Now this is the size by width. As stated before, that does need certain parameters. Now the recommended height is effectively 2.8 meters or above. And we'll show you the reason why here. We've got maximum size and minimum size. So this camera here, except for the maximum size, it won't detect anything larger than this area here. So if a car comes in or things like that, it won't actually register as a count. And obviously minimum size as well, so you can eliminate things like, I guess, cats, dogs, anything like that that may be in the area. So you can set those minimum and maximum sizes. So we can choose to drag them in or out depending on the size that we want to select there. So once that's done, we can then check the plan. So as default, it's going to do people counting around the clock 24 hours a day. But if we don't want to do it on the weekends, we can click unarmed and just delete on the weekends or certain times of the day, whatever we want to do. And we'll just save all those parameters there. And then what we want to go into is the image of that camera. And then on-screen display. So once we're on on-screen display, we've got quite a few fields we can choose to add data for. So at the moment, time and date is ticked and on. What we'll do is we'll put on another on-screen display. And what we can do is click the edit button. And we can choose what we want to display. So we've got people counting here, so we'll just turn that on. And then you'll see up the top here, people counting. When I go back to the full screen of that camera, you'll see we have people counting. So that's the setup of the camera. Now we'll just show you how the detection actually operates on this one here. To retrieve the statistics for the people counting, I'm just logged into the NVR interface here. So what we can do is go into the VCA menu, and under the people counting, we can get the statistics. So from there we can select the camera. Mine is D6 here. And we can show a report type for either being daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. So you choose whatever you like there. You can either choose in or out, or total amounts, and check your date range as well. So if we hit count there, that will actually show a line graph or a table of people coming and going for that particular time that you've specified. You can export that data onto a file that you like and save that for future reference. So that's how you do that there, or you can set it for just daily, and it will show you a daily count.